right, third graders, today you will be doing your second grammar lesson for this week. Again, it is on past tense verbs. There are other special rules for making past tense verbs. Change the Y to I before adding ED if the verb ends with a consonant and Y. The next one, double the consonant and add ED to verbs that end with one vowel and a consonant. Your examples, cry, it ends in a Y, so I drop the Y, change it to an I, and then I add my ED. The word wag ends in one vowel, one consonant, so I have to double the consonant before I add the ED. Your review, here are some examples. Present, the dogs wag their tails. Past, the dogs wagged their tails. Okay, a different one for present. I dry the dishes. Past, I dried the dishes. For our practice, name the verb in both the present and past tense. Okay, number 1, I bag groceries at the supermarket. For present tense, I am just going to leave it bag. For past tense, because it ends in one vowel, one consonant, I need to double that consonant, and then I add my ED. Number 2, he begged for permission to go to the movies. For present tense, I need to add an S to it. He begs for permission. Past tense, I'm going to double the G again, and then I add ED because it ends in one vowel and one consonant. Number 3, they drag the bird bath into the garden. I'm going to leave drag as drag for present tense, but for past tense, again, I need to double that G before I add the ED. Number 4, the baby cried for hours. In present tense, I would change it to cries. Drop the Y, change it to an I, and add ES. For past tense, again, I need to do the same thing. Drop the Y, change it to an I, but I need to add ED instead of ES. Number 5, we carry all of the equipment from the gym to the bus. Okay, carry will stay the same for present tense. For past tense, I'm going to drop the Y, change it to an I, and add ED. Number 6, it has 2. We have copy and is. She copied the poem onto the card she is making. So for present tense, she copies. But for past tense, I need it to be copied. So I'm going to drop the Y, change it to an I, and add ED. For the word is, I need to change this word completely. She copied the poem onto the card she was making. Now your assignment is to do worksheet number 78. Okay, up at the top it says, a verb in the past tense tells about an action that already happened. Add ED to most verbs to show past tense. If a verb ends with an E, drop the E and then add ED to show past tense. If a verb ends with a consonant and Y, you need to change the Y to an I and then add your ED. If a verb ends with one vowel and one consonant, you need to double the consonant and then add your ED. Okay, so your job right now is to complete numbers 1 through 12. Okay, you need to look at both words, circle the one that is correct, and then you need to go back and write it on the line.